Welcome to day 36 of your 40-day Mission-Minded Family Challenge. We're now on our final 8th week, looking at God's mission and purpose. We're continuing to consider God's great commandments and His great commission, and thinking about living for eternity. For day 36, for our family mission resource, I want to recommend Is That Really You, God? By Lauren Cunningham. Through his personal testimony, you'll learn many keys about how to discern and hear the voice of God. Today, for our Lizard Point geography quiz, we're continuing to work on our map of Europe. Today's countries are Italy, Switzerland, Montenegro, Turkey, Russia, Vatican City, and San Marino. Be sure and take that quiz and see how you're doing.
David Livingstone said, "The mission of the church is missions." What I want to ask you is, what is the mission of the family? What is God's purpose for you as a Christian family? Is it just to accumulate wealth? Is it just for you to go and look nice in the church? Is it for you to be well known in your community, or for you and your kids just to enjoy life and have fun? Well, I want to let you know that your mission in life is to fulfill God's mission. When Jesus said, when someone asked him, what is the greatest commandment? Jesus said it's to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And when he gave the Great Commission, it was to go into all the world and preach the gospel. That is your mission. Your mission is to glorify God, to love Him, and to let His love flow through you to others. Every one of us, we are called to help expand God's kingdom. Whether or not you get on an airplane and fly to the other side of the world, that's not the point. The point is, are you obeying God? Are you loving Him? And is His love flowing out from you to others? God's mission is for you to love God and love others. On the back of the Mission-Minded Family, I write, in a mission-minded family, there's a God-infused energy. There's a focus on God's worldwide purpose, and there's a passion for the lost. There's a spiritual depth and hunger that reaches beyond the maintenance mode of cultural Christianity. A mission-minded family emphasizes leadership, calling, and destiny. There's a prevailing attitude of self-sacrifice and an emphasis on total submission to God's will. And there's an unmistakable and contagious joy. What is God's joy? J-O-Y? J, Jesus first. O, next comes others, and yourself is last. We put others before ourselves. In a secular motivational book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a man named Stephen Covey, he says one really good habit is that you begin with the end in mind. And he encourages people to think about your funeral 4 years from today. What are other people going to think about your life? Your kids, your neighbors, the people in your community. And he says, live your life for that moment. Well, in the Mission-Minded Family, I talk about how God's purpose and mission is not just your obituary. It's not the attitude of what other people think about your life. It's not the legacy you leave behind, but instead, it is all about the one that you go to meet. As a mission-minded family, live for that moment.